Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. Today I'm starting actually on my first spread of 2024. Unfortunately, my mother passed away in January, and my first memory of that year is her funeral. And I have made a whole album, which I have already shown on the blog, but I wanted to put a redirect page in my 2024 album to remind me that this has happened and encourage me to go and see, or the viewer to go and see that other album. So these are all items that are left from working on that album, and so some of them are recreated here, similar pictures or whatnot. But let me just share the different things. You can see here there's this pink ribbon in the flowers that I bought for my mother's celebration of life service, and that's actually these pink ribbons, and I have used a ribbon iron to flatten them out a little bit. These insert pages here are from the 8.5 by 11 size papers that I made her memory album in, and then found these matching butterfly and flower papers that are 12 inches. So just kind of and then these embellishments are all from the same packs that we did the embellishments in that album. So it's going to look similar and have a similar feel to that other page, and then reference into it. Created this using Cricut Design Space, and then drew it out and then cut it using my Cricut Maker. But it's really just kind of the title block that redirects people to the other album. And this here is the service bulletin, and this will go on the outside of the page protector so that it can be opened by the viewer. So we'll start by putting this together. Yeah, made a little bit of a dent on there. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to use, okay, we'll put those on later. I want to show you what I'm going to do here. This paper is going to go in here. The ribbon is going to go underneath. So it's going to be a little interesting how we do this. Just leaving a little space here. Again, I wanted to use the paper from the 8.5 by 11 album because it helps to tie these together. Now, I didn't put the glue all the way to the end, and so we'll do that. And then I'm just going to use some regular cellophane tape to kind of hold this down. I think I need a little more, longer piece. Go. Just folding it over. There we go. Just kind of creating a double matting for the interest. Part of what you can see here is I used a jagged edge tool, I'll show you, right here to tear that piece. And these 8.5 by 11s are also torn, but that was just created by it coming out of the paper book, and normally I have to use a paper cutter to straighten the line, but I just decided to leave it torn like that because I thought it looked interesting, and then created the second border with the torn edge to match. So you can see how close I got on that. I didn't want this paper to touch this because it's the same color. So there we go. That'll go on the outside. Leave this tape. We have some little butterfly stickers here. I don't know if you can see my thumbnail, but I got it stuck in the garden gate. I'm not happy about that. It hurt, and so it's a little bruised. This is transparent sticker. You know, bees, stamps. Again, part of the theme. I'm just going to use some transparent sticker on that because I don't want it to show through. And then just put it right there on top. Love the way that plays out. There we go. Again, my mother loved butterflies. Oops. Looks like my tape dispenser is coming apart a little bit. I don't want to get that all over. I'll put this up here, and I'll bring down this other page. Some fairly large embellishments on this one as well. Again, all the same process on this. Not all the way to the edge because I'm going to get that ribbon under there. Making sure that it's equal on all sides. Put the ribbon under. Fold on this side as well. Sometimes I would sew this afterwards, but I just decided that I didn't think this one needed the sewing. There we go. Again, you see that I'm putting a smaller border on this side and a larger one on the outside, making sure that they line up. Again, no borders on these pictures. I want the background to show through. These are some of my mother's sisters. The top picture is my father. Again, if you want to see more of the album that I put together for my mom's Celebration of Life service, that is already in the blog. I did that earlier in the year. Again, another little three-dimensional butterfly sticker. And then we have these transparent embellishments, so I'm just going to use that transparent tape on it. You can kind of see the pink through that, and I like that. I think it's kind of cool. It is repositionable, so I'm going to try and see if I can reposition. I got that on a little crooked. There we go. Same with this one. Just getting a little bit of the stickiness. Just enough to hold it. I need a new tape dispenser. The rubber at the bottom is all falling apart. Get it off the table. And there we go. It's the redirect page for my mother's Celebration of Life service, my first spread for the 2024 year. Hope you've enjoyed this. Have a great day. Take care.